I started Bliss because in 2010 I was a bride. I was looking everywhere for inspiration through magazines, blogs, but the one thing that hit me was no matter what I did and the things that I loved, they were all not local. The ideas I would get were from California, New York, things like that, and those vendors, I couldn't use them. I realized there wasn't a lot of these blog type of magazines that have big lookbooks and pictures and styled photo shoots. So that was the first thing, and then second, my wedding was a mess. The vendors that I chose, some of them did not follow through. My flowers, I almost didn't have any. I actually had to find a florist 2 weeks before and had to pay double. I was a designer for a local publication that wasn't bridal related. I talked to the publisher. We created a magazine together in Waco called the Central Texas Bride Guide, and that one went really great, but I just felt like my creativity wasn't being pushed enough. So I decided to come to Austin. I really felt there was a need that brides would want something as a lookbook with styled photo shoots and real weddings that really captured just unique things.
I was working at a bridal store in Waco, and we were at the big show that the magazine she was working with, was the associate publisher at, was there. And I was behind the scenes of a fashion show and putting together the girls and their dresses and stylizing the show, and the publisher of the magazine came up to me and tried to hire me. It never went anywhere, and I didn't find out until, a month ago why.
Yeah.
Because Angela told her not to hire me. And Angela finally admitted that she was intimidated and did not want me to be her competition within the company. So that never really went anywhere, but I met Angela there, and we basically just became friends on Facebook. And a month or two after that, I see on her wall a status that says, "Is there anyone that knows anything about the Austin wedding industry?" And at that time I had been running a venue in Austin for a couple months, and I just commented back and said, "I know a few things, what do you need?" And she said, "Well, would you like to meet for coffee, because you're the perfect candidate for this?" And I said, "Sure." And at that point, Bliss didn't even have a name, it was an idea. We met over coffee, and she told me her ideas, and I kind of bounced back some of mine, and we talked every day since.
My favorite memory, I have a lot of them. I guess the first one would probably be the day that I met the publisher of Rare magazine. All through college, I got every single issue. Through my internship, the publisher of the magazine I was working for always gave me these magazines for inspiration. So one day I was sitting in the office with Linda Asaf, and she asked me, "How did you get started? How did you even get in the magazine industry, or why?" And I was just telling her throughout college I fell in love with this magazine called Rare Magazine in Austin, and I loved the design, and my whole dream forever was I wanted to one day own a magazine like Rare, but either be something with fashion or something with wedding. And so she's like, "Funny thing is, his office is out of here." And I just went blank, and I was like, really? She's like, "Yeah, he's in the other room." And soon enough, he came in, and Caitlin was sitting with me, and she's like, "Angela, say something."
Like, say something, he's standing right here.
So, I mean, I didn't know what to say. I was like starstruck. And so basically I met him, and he mentored me through the whole first and second issue and helped us with everything from proofing the magazine and helping us with changes and people to contact with and printers. So he really helped us just get going with Bliss. And so that's one of my main favorite ones, but I think overall it's just getting to work with all the vendors that we get to every day. They've really become like part of our family. I mean, that's why we call it the Bliss family. We work with them every day. We're always talking with them. We genuinely care about all of our clients, and it's like we feel like we're just all one big group. And I think that's just the main thing is just the people we get to work with in the styled photo shoots.
I was surprised at our second Bliss party when Brandon proposed to me on stage in front of my family and all of our Bliss family. It was really important to me because that is what we do. It's all about, love stories and the brides, and so it was really cool that he's making me a bride for 2013. First party that we had, we were new to the industry. We didn't really know if anyone even show up. It was really nerve-wracking. We just kind of said, "Here we are, this is what we stand for," and we just came to the party and had our speech prepared and just said, whatever happens today happens, we're gonna go with it. And it was a huge success. We had so many people that came out to support us. And I guess that was like the first time that I really felt like everyone's arms opened up to us in the Austin wedding industry, and we feel really blessed. The first advertisers in our first magazine, they trusted us, and we had nothing to show who we are or what we could do except for they just believed in our our energy and our commitment to what we were going towards, and they just took it, and we were really excited, and we owe a lot of our success to them.
The thing I'm most excited about for 2013 is that after many people asking us, we have came together with the venue and we are doing our first ever bridal show. It's not going to be in 2013, we're getting it all together. For 2013, it's going to be in February of 2014, but it's going to be like something that Austin has never seen, and we're really, really excited about it.
For 2013, I would say I'm most excited about a seal of approval for the brides. Bliss researches every single one of our vendors. We interact with them, we meet with them face to face, see what kind of, feeling we get from them, read their reviews online, just kind of scope it out for the most part. We really want to keep a really solid foundation that our magazine is based on, and obviously our vendors are, and advertisers are that base. Every advertiser that is in Bliss will get the Bliss seal, and that is a way for brides to automatically recognize, like, these people are researched, the Bliss team has done the research for us, we can feel comfortable with them. As I always say, I want to hand over Bliss Bra Magazine to my best friend and say, look, I know every single one of these people are going to take good care of you and you're in good hands.
Now we'd love to share with you a recap of 2012 through the eyes of the Bliss girls.
That front cover photo shoot was probably my favorite photo shoot. We didn't know what to expect. It was our first one.
That day was a lot of fun, but there was a lot of hurdles. It was so hard to find Caitlin's brand. I had to go pick up a lost model, which was our front cover model, so I was freaking out because I was like, if this model can't make it, we're gonna have no front cover model.
I just bought a zebra. When Angela and I started talking about Bliss, it kind of came up that I had Lucy, and we're like, yeah, let's put her on the cover. I had no idea how she was gonna act. Lucy decided to have a little bit of fun on her own. She likes white, so one of the chairs had white padding coming out, so she decided to eat Maria's chair. And she was wearing a veil at one point, and she decided to rub her head on a tree, get the veil off, and eat the $250 veil. No one really knows this, but my dad's hiding behind the chair that the model's sitting in. I showed up in like a baseball cap and jeans, and the next thing I know, I'm wearing a wedding dress and my hair is fixed. I did not sign up for this, but that was a lot of fun. As far as the weather, it was a gorgeous day for shooting, but it was really, really, really cold. All the models are wrapped in blankets. And bless Brizzy Tate's heart with Keep Austin Gorgeous. She got like 4 models ready in our little farmhouse. Gay Iceberg came, and that was the first time we met her, and she has like off the wall, awesome jewelry.
The photo shoot we thought was maybe gonna be 4 or 6 hours. It ended up being, I think, 12 or 13 hours. The fairy godmothers asked us, so are you gonna do a launch party? I really think you should have one. And she's like, I'll help y'all put it together. Dawn and Angel with the fairy godmothers came together with their team and literally made it happen in a week. We became a part of Posh Bridal Lounge, and so we're like, hey, that might be the perfect place. We really didn't think more than maybe 50 people would show up. Little did we know, I think at that party there was about almost 180 to 200 people there. We had to bring tables and chairs outside. And at that party, that's when vendors started. We got to meet a lot of great people that we've never met before. From that party, that's where we got started now to where we were at this point with our Bliss parties. You might not be able to tell on the front cover of our tea party shoot, but it actually was raining and pouring just a couple hours before that picture was actually taken. The rain, there was mud, the furniture almost getting ruined.
Our mission was to keep that dress safe no matter what we had to do.
The brides and the models had to come out in bags around their feet.
But we had trash bags pulled all over her legs.
For our third front cover, we ended up wanting to do a winter wonderland with snow, starlight fireworks with a snow machine, standing on ladders and blowing the snow, and even at one point getting bags and just throwing it onto the bride. One of the things that I really loved as well about that shoot was the Dessert Divas created a custom dessert bar just for our winter issue. So for our Ghost Town shoot, Carrie Weibel with Carrie Weibel Photography found our venue of choice, which is out in Manor. They call it Ghost Town, and you can actually have weddings there. It's really unique. It looks like an old ghost town from way back when. Gave a lot of brides ideas that you can take something abandoned even and make it really come to life.
Because she took the look of the rundown, rustic, woody feel and glammed it up with the bridesmaids in sequin dresses.
Carrie Beamer came on this shoot as well to help with the design and overall look of it. Bella by Sarah did all the florals and really created some unique pieces with a fur lampshade as the center, and she put her florals on top of that.
The Oasis shoot was very creative. We had lots and lots of different scenes. Gay Iceberg was there with her jewels. We had a peacock centerpiece, and the girl was wearing a peacock dress with a blue and green veil. What's cool about the Oasis, they have a lot of different looks and feels within one facility. It's really neat to see Ken Sharples and his design team make each room their own. They were reusing elements from each shoot to recreate the next one.
We hope that you enjoyed our recap of 2012, and now we would like to present to you our behind-the-scenes video of our first front cover for 2013. For this issue, we really wanted to reflect on the new trends for 2013, especially with the new release of The Great Gatsby. We really feel like in fashion, in the wedding industry as well, The Great Gatsby is going to have a huge role through bridesmaids, through flowers. When I think of the movie, I'm thinking high-end, elegant, over-the-top, upscale, blacks and golds and silvers and china. We created the chair covers that you'll see in the spread. They look like tutus with sequins and brooches on the back. Sarah, with Bella by Sarah, created all the amazing florals on the table. Flowing and elegant and upscale looking. We really just felt like that was more of what The Great Gatsby really says to us. Bringing back the classic and the timeless.
my personal life on, I don't know.
Okay, let me do this. You're making me more confused. Just zzz. Okay.